So, yesterday I recorded two videos of me and my baby daddy arguing in English and in Spanish, I guess. It wasn't a whole argument, obviously, but I felt myself getting really, really upset, and I needed to since I had the laptop in front of me, I decided to start recording him. And he did the same. He pulled out his phone, he started recording me. But I'm just like in awe when I be making my videos because when I mention certain things in my videos, I'm not making it up. So before I posted those videos, I made a video in the same area of the house and I had like a little heart LED thing majiggy and the battery for some odd reason is missing. Now I haven't used it since I left the Bronx. Like I mentioned in that video, I had it like somewhere like right here. And so sometimes, like when I would do my assignments or homeworks or whatever at night, instead of getting up and turning on the light, I would just, use that because it's battery operated. But that just happened to be in one of my boxes or in one of my packed items thing that he ended up bringing out here when he went to New York to bring my stuff. So obviously, if I packed it in the Bronx, it was good to go. If I turned it off, it's because I'm saving battery. If I leave it on, it's because I need it on. There's nothing else to it. It's a fucking heart. It cost me like $5 on the hub in the Bronx. But that's not the point. The point is that when I moved my items from the basement to the top, I had it. I turned it on to make sure it still works, and I turned it off. And I put it in the closet. And so I just so happened to start organizing it and even like after those days that I found the dress and the turtleneck and all types of shit, I'm trying to make space in my closet, all types of weird shit. And I said, let me look at this. And for some odd reason, it sounds weird, but you get a feeling when your shit is not the same. So I'm looking at the bottom and fucking fruit nuts. And I see that it doesn't have the battery box at the bottom. It doesn't have an on and off button all of a sudden. So how the fuck am I gonna turn it on to check and all types of shit? Because we use a lot of batteries in this house. I use batteries for my vibrators. Well, my vibrator, and he uses batteries for the the airwick thingies that be on the wall. So we do from time to time check the batteries of stuff. At least I do. He may check batteries when he want to put the fucking spray on in the thing. But anyway, um, I just don't understand how 1 minute during one argument he'll claim that he doesn't touch my stuff, because I'm always going through that. I can't find it. Have you seen it? Put it back if you took it. And then, oh shit, I found it. But it's like I even had to Google, I think last week, or yeah, I think last week I Googled like living with a partner that hides your shit, you know? And I just can't believe that he's the type of person that would do that. It because like when I was the whole couple of months ago when I'm looking for my dress and my long sleeve, I obviously searched in spaces where I thought I left it. But come to find out, I think he had it in his fucking book bag, like I mentioned before, because when I went to New York during that time, I didn't bring a bag. I used his book bag. So whatever I needed to pack, it was just for 2 days. And I put it in there. So he must have hit it during one of our previous arguments and just didn't admit it. And so this past week I found it. And then once I tell a nigga, oh, even in my mother's crib when I used to be like, Mom, I found it. She'd be like, you see, and you claim that, I took it and da 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 da. So how do you explain how the fuck My kid's footprint certificate is in your fucking room. I didn't give it to you. There's no reason to give it to you. There's no application needs their footsie prints for. There's like, had I gave it to you, you would have purchased a frame. Like, and why would I give you one and not the other? Make it make sense. So I don't know. But thank God I found it. It probably needs another wash. It smells clean. It smells like the old soap that I used then. And I mean, it's just like, but never did I think that there's something else that I didn't know about. So that's the point. Like, and it's a heart. It's heart shaped. I picked the heart shape for a reason. So it's like almost like a little sub or like a weird hint. Because why would you take the fucking battery box? Like it just doesn't make sense. Some people may have taken the some people would have taken the fucking batteries out the fucking box, but would have left the box. So I'm very disturbed by that. And so yesterday we briefly like in the middle of arguments or whatever, he kind of broke down why he is upset with me. And he mentioned something about like Monday when he pulled up from work. I didn't say nothing to him. Well, yeah, if I'm giving you the silent treatment, then that shit must have happened on Sunday, right after Mother's Day, or on Mother's Day, because to him, Mother's Day was on Sunday. To me, Mother's Day was on Saturday. Again, I Googled this shit. But it's like if I gave you the silent treatment by the time you pulled up, it's because during the day, that's probably when I noticed this shit, and I'm still in awe. I'm still upset. Why this now? Why? What does this mean? And then for him to tell me the same bullshit, item after item, piece after piece, you got me tweaking. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You got me tweaking. And so one minute he looks and talks to me like he's normal, like he's sane, and then the next minute he talks to me and acts as if I'm the worst person in the world, as if he regrets fucking with me. And you should never feel that way. I make sure you never feel that way. So once you feel that way, you won't make me feel that way. And if I feel that way, we're not happy. And so I don't understand why he put up a front this weekend to make it look like what? For the city to believe what? That you give a fuck that I'm a mother? Because just yesterday, he was like bringing up my kids. You don't even know my kids. My kids is not even 18, not even 16. So please keep them out your mouth. Like he randomly brings up their father. You don't know that nigga. Do you need something from that nigga? Like it just it's crazy. And if I bring up his daughter, why? Because she claims she's an adult. Why? Because she's a mother. Why? Because I haven't seen her since I moved in here. Why? Because she wanna play like she a little girl, and I don't know her, so I can't say too much about her. But I can say what I want to say to her father. So it's there's a big difference. I don't know if he understands the difference, but there's a big difference. Your kid is a whole big ass kid. My kids are still kids. That's why I'm leaving them alone with their father. And if in that situation they bring me up, it's sad. This is why I can't stand him. Because I strongly want great communication as far as co-parenting. And that's non-existent. So I feel like because he knows of that, and because if he knows of certain situations I've been through and whatnot, he knows a little background history of things that make me sad and make me moody and make me bitchy. He wants to then bring that up in arguments. And for what? So yesterday after I posted those videos, I was in the living room all day because I don't know if he was doing all of that to have me in a fucking room feeling like I don't deserve to be in the fucking living room and all types of shit. My nigga, I'm not in this crib just because you wanted me here. I moved because I thought we were going somewhere and I wanted to give love a fucking shot. I didn't stop my studies. I transferred my studies over here. And that shit has become a nightmare. Fucking with the fucking university I'm fucking with. Financial aid has suspended my shit. Why? Because now it's teaching time. Now they know I'm in a vulnerable spot. I'm in a vulnerable space. That's how they want to teach me. They're not going to admit it, but that's how they want to teach me. Bitches want to bring up technical security on all types of bullshit. You framed me for what? So I can have a debt. For what? For trying to continue my studies with your punk ass instructors? For trying to submit my assignments in 8 weeks? If in 8 weeks in New York I could get a better grade than what you gave me, why the fuck you playing me just because you want to teach for fucking 8 weeks? Why the fuck would you try to play me because you want to name a certain assignment or a certain homework, this type of thing, and then claim I didn't submit it on time or claim it was never submitted? My nigga, it was submitted. When I come back, if I saved the homework, or if it was something I needed to answer or something, it must have went through. But whoever the fuck is on your end getting high and playing with the internet and all types of dumb shit is clocking me during this time, or maybe it's people on my end, but nobody want to admit nothing. Everybody want to make it look like I'm going crazy. If you knew about my goal plans for my studies and my continuing educational experience, why are you trying to fuck that up? That's bad karma. I pray that's bad karma. And he's another one, because when I was in New York and we was talking in the beginning and fucking around, he claimed that he was gonna help me pay what I needed to pay at that time for that semester. Did he? No. I ended up moving. I started making payments on my own. Cause I was raised to never depend on a nigga, and that's just how I've been raised. I can't stand when bitches make it look like I don't do nothing. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. But it's just annoying when you see the people around you and it's like, what the fuck are they comparing me for? I'm good. And then I'm the type of person, I don't mind admitting when I need help. And when I ask or request for that help, they try to drag it. They try to make it look like I need to beg. Like this is not humble enough. And that's annoying. Go to hell. All day I had to contact these fucks, these people via email. Why? Because I don't want you getting me upset over the phone. I don't want to breathe hard. I don't want you fucking with my heart pace. I don't want that. So yeah, if you're a fucking adult and you're really trying to help me, and I already mentioned to you, stop contacting me this way, I prefer this way, then what the fuck is the problem in 2024? If I don't want you texting me, if I prefer you to email me, why the fuck wouldn't you email me if the fucking computer's right in front of your fucking face? If you rather call me knowing I don't want to fucking talk to you over the phone, you rather call me knowing and expecting me not to pick up so that your little pretty ass could leave a fucking voicemail. For what? So you could go back and type, I left a voicemail. Move. I don't want to talk to you. Move. Pass my shit on to someone that can help me for real. I don't got time for the bullshit. And this is what I've been saying. Now, in those videos that I recorded yesterday with my nigga, it wasn't fake. It was for real. I realized that, oh, I don't got no makeup on. Sometimes I look darker. Sometimes I look lighter. Well, all types of shit. Oh, my hair look a mess. Oh, this and that. But no, no. I'm looking at this nigga. No, no. You don't kill my vibe. You're not going to make me feel insecure. Hell no. I know what the fuck I've been through since I moved here in September. I know what the fuck I spent on. I know what the fuck I've been feeling. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. That's why I mentioned maybe you're going through a withdrawal. Because just the previous 2 evenings, you've been dipping in and out the crib, doing weird shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck may be going on. And I don't be trying to kill your vibe. I just know it's a temporary fucking vibe. That was my point of recording the fucking video. Cause no, this nigga don't. No, this nigga don't. And then even when I stopped recording, I kept going. Like, you really must be going through a withdrawal. Cause no way is you saying this and that and the third. I don't want you. I don't love you anymore. And da-da-da. Little dumb shit that had I been like 5 or 6 or 7 or something, crushing on a nigga, that shit would hurt me. I would be crying like a little girl. So whatever you saw as far as tears rolling down my fucking face, that's because I was getting angry. That's because I'm feeling for my kid. That's because I don't even know the sex of the baby. Probably if I knew for sure it was a girl, ooh, I would have got that nigga more tight. But knowing it could possibly be a boy, this is how you hating, this is how you feeling, this is how you talking to the bitch that makes you look better. It was sad to me. And thinking about it is making me sad. And then on the other hand, trying to better myself for my fucking kids, not for no dick. And then on top of that, I'm like, you see, this is why I need to open my fucking store. I don't want bitches crying and fiending and being stressed over the nigga providing the dick. I want dicks flying all over my fucking store. I want bitches to hold dildos and all types of shit. But where the real bitches at? I don't want to fuck with the bitches I used to fuck with. Why? They fake as fuck. And it's funny. I was throwing jokes in there and all types of shit to make me feel better. Because you're not gonna kill me this way. No. And then I started thinking about my older brother. Hey, it's too much. And I'm like, if these motherfuckers got me out here fake falling in love with a nigga that had double intentions for me, fuck y'all. If they wanted me to go crazy because of a new kid, fuck you. Like, how you thought I'm gonna go through all of that with my 2 sons and all that court bullshit and all of that baby daddy drama, baby mama drama, and I don't know what the fuck been in your mouth as far as talking shit about me, or I don't have no idea what's been said about me, or how people are perceiving me and how people are looking at me, and what I don't give a fuck. Why? Because I'm an adult. It's expected already. Once one person know you fucked up, it's the whole thing. But for it to be coming from the nigga that try to romance me, a nigga that try to capture me and my heart and make me feel like I could be vulnerable again and be safe again. But then one minute you tweaking and then you want to say all these nasty things to me and compare that to when I be paranoid, I can't find an item or something that I know for sure I moved it in this location, it's not here. You're fucking playing. Because if for some reason it's shuffling around in me to the point I can't even believe you. It's because it's not matching up. In front of me, it's not matching up. And why the fuck isn't it matching up? And I can't believe how between my lover and my mother and motherfuckers in and out, I just can't believe that they have the power to make me look like I'm just a materialistic girl. He tried to insinuate, oh, what kind of mother is you, all types of shit. No, 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 no. We was just at the fucking East Point Mall. What kind of mother you thought I was then? Save your money. Don't try to show off. Save your fucking money. When I want to show off for myself, when I want to date myself, when I'm feeling myself, I purchase shit for myself. I do little things for myself that's gonna help me feel much better. I don't need you to fulfill. I don't need your fulfillment. And all of that is like what I was going through when I initially opened my store. And because he knows I have goals regarding this store, he's one of those that don't want me to have my store. That's okay. I didn't ask you in the beginning. You was never a part of my store. But because initially I made that shit a sole proprietorship, I'm still trying to pronounce it the right way. It's just me on taxes and all. It's just me. So you already done said a couple of things that me as a new entrepreneur, or me as a upcoming entrepreneur, I'm looking at you sideways already. So as far as business, there's no way we would be working together. Now I know he tweaking. We gotta pay rent. We have to pay bills. Well, he had to pay bills. He had to pay rent and all types of shit. I have my own bills, and boo boo, you don't be paying all my bills. So because you paid my little phone bill of like $60 this month, you thought that you can word all of this. Microphones is on. The internet and the Wi-Fi is on. Now, another person that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, they would be like, well, what the fuck does she mean? Whoa. And when I look at him and I'll be like, do they purposely do this so that you could feed somebody else? Do they purposely do this so that there could be a breakup? Do they purposely do this to see how quick and with who you're gonna move on? My nigga, for all of that, I just regret meeting you and fucking with you or listening to you or talking to you. Cause no lie, I don't answer my phone. I don't answer my phone. I don't entertain WhatsApp. Random numbers be contacting me through WhatsApp. And so this particular time and with this particular hoe, it was definitely different. So I just be upset because I don't want it to fail. But based off the things that he said yesterday, I made sure I busted down some notes. I made sure it got to some people. I made sure that listen, no, this ain't no punk bitch. This ain't no little kid. He crossed the line yesterday with the things he was saying. Kicking a pregnant bitch out. Bitch, you know how many times I wanted to kick my ex best friend out and the bitch was pregnant? Fuck out of here. And then on top of that, he in the kitchen trying to put music on. He got the speaker booming. He cooking. He chefing. I don't know. I don't know. And then he got me peeping in the kitchen and try to see what the fuck. And then like I had just recently did grocery shopping, so I'm like, no, 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 no. Like at this point, no, 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 no. You kicking me out, so what the fuck are you cooking my shit for? But then I realized, no, 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 that's his shit. Oh shit. And like, what the fuck? Since when? Since when we gotta go through something like that? Since when I gotta go through something like that? So now he tight because I think that's the last pack of meat that belongs to you. Everything in the freezer is mine. So he just he must feel like he's out of place, or like I don't make it look like this is his spot, or I don't make it feel like this is his spot. One minute he's talking about he don't like the way I treat him, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? We were just fine. So I'm like, I don't know if he got his little friend, as I mentioned, I think in one of my previous videos. I don't know if maybe he got a little friend or some shit. We almost died going to the mall. The fucking cab driver, her leg shifted weird, and the car started feeling weird, and it started like I had to go like this to the driver's seat, just like this. When I really wanted to go like this and hit the bitch, but it was an older bitch, and she was some Spanish bitch, and she was just like, "Oh, my leg." And then she looked at me, and she looks at him, and she's talking about me to him in Spanish, and she's like, "Oh, se asustó, verdad?" Está preñada. And I'm looking at her like, was that sarcasm? What was that? What I was so confused, But I'm like, you know what? She said, "Oh, I scared the baby." After she was like, and it's funny because I could have sworn I heard a baby voice. So I'm just like thinking calmly, if I hit this bitch, we was literally behind like a little traffic. If I hit this bitch, they don't got his license yet. I don't know shit about driving yet. I've read the manual, but I don't know. But if I hit this bitch, I don't know how the car's gonna react. That's what I was thinking to myself. Because now it's like, but then I'm like, well, what if she didn't do it on purpose? What if this really happened to her leg? So I'm like, I can't get too mad. But it was scary. It was a little scary, and I held it down. I'm like, no, because I don't want to think. There was a one point a few years ago where I was paranoid to even get in a cab because there was a cab that stirred real like circular, and I thought I was gonna die. And I started crying. I started panicking because I wasn't around my kids. I should have been outside. I should have been lit. All this extra bullshit that I was on. So the fact that this already feels like this should have never happened with you in the car, it's like, I don't know. And then like when we was at the mall, we found a spot to eat. And I just felt like he wasn't being himself. Like he was trying to be angry about something. Like I don't know. I don't know. But he ordered himself a little shot, and we had a great day. Like it was a great Sunday. Um, but that was Sunday. Yesterday was Wednesday. What the fuck is going on? He want to act the stresses. He want to act all stressed, the most stressed. And it's like, well, you haven't mentioned anything a little too weird. You mentioned something about a family member who was in rehab and now is no longer in rehab, wasn't in rehab for too long, and a real young family member. And I started crying. That was the previous day. That was, I think, Monday. No, that was probably Tuesday. I don't know, but whatever. Yesterday was Wednesday. I started crying only because it was sad to hear that. It's very young. He's a very young person. And, already addicted to a drug is not cool. And I have kids, so my mental just goes straight to somewhere else. At this age, I don't care. I don't know your family member, whatever. But no, it was not that. It was, wow, I really feel sorry for you. Like I really feel sorry. And I've heard him mention him before, and there was also arguments. So it's like, what the fuck? This is exactly what I'll be trying to avoid. I don't want those energies and those weird situations following our relationship or taunting or haunting my relationship with you. But do you give a fuck? Because I don't even think he realized that that's how I was feeling. I don't know. I don't know. And it was very hurtful what he was saying just yesterday. Like he was yelling. He had the front door open. I was yelling back. Like I don't give a fuck. I didn't come out here to impress nobody. I literally came out here for love and to finish my education. And literally now to become a mother. And I'm still going for mine. I want mine to meet his or hers brothers. I want to be able to get married soon. But we still need to get to know each other. We ain't even been in it for a whole year yet. And that's scary. Because I can't risk making mistakes. I'm a mother. I'm young. And honestly, in the beginning, when I found out before I found out I was pregnant, I knew he would be the person I would want to raise kids with. But now it's becoming a little weird. He started making some pasta yesterday, And but we're arguing. So basically, when the shit was done, it's like I'm looking at it like, well, should I have some? What does that mean? Like I was tweaking. I didn't want you to even cook my meat. Pause. Like I didn't want you to cook my meat if it was. And then it's like we're arguing. He done moved from this room downstairs. What for? Please don't have me up here sleeping and then you pulling up at all hours of the night with some bitch, or you pulling out you pulling up with like don't let me go through none of that dumb shit. Or you leaving when I already think you're in, and then something could happen to you outside and all tips. I don't got time for that. But he insisted that today, after he come from work, I'm not to be here. I need to pack all my shit and I need to leave. He don't want to see me no more. And I'm just looking at him, well, if that's really how you feel, don't ever claim my kid next year. Because you're basically gonna kick me and him or her out. We might not make up. We might not come back from that. I need you to understand that. If you really make me leave, if I find a way to leave, you will not see me or your kid ever again. And I then deep down when I kept telling him that, I don't think it was really moving anything in him. I don't even think it was really doing anything. And then I started crying because it's like, don't tell me you really an addict on something now and I don't know. Or don't tell me you would really let me go just so you could flex how you flex, and like I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm too good for him, you know? And I already know about this already. I know sometimes people they meet, they connect, there's a purpose, and that purpose may be gone. And you gotta move on. And I'm okay with moving on if that's what has to happen. But I also noticed I recently blocked my mother, so I'm not fucking talking to her. There's no way 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a couple of months done past, you can't confirm shit for me. And all these days we've been home. I don't want to deal with you. So her and her family members playing me, my mother, my